It's one thing for you to give us your skincare advice, okay? Thing for you to tell us that such or such product cleared your skin in 3 months. But then like 2 weeks later, you can come back and tell us that this other product also cleared your skin in 2 months. And then 2 days after that, this other soap cleared your skin in 3 weeks. When were you going to give us the overlap of the timeline where the skin clearing was happening? Each product cleared your skin, but then each video is separate telling us that this product. Which one is the one? Hi everyone, welcome to Shiibaley Things. Shiibaley means beautiful, so beautiful things, beautiful ones. How are you doing? I know you're doing great and you're here to just be better, to be gooder. So get comfortable. I know you're in your own home, you can do whatever you want to do. But in case you were on YouTube scrolling, looking for something to buy, Kim, Jessica, delete the shopping cart. You don't need anything. Go finish all the products you got since last year first. Since COVID, remember since COVID, you've been home shopping with the extra money. Finish that first. Anyways, things you can never convince me. You can never influence me into buying. I don't care if you, your mama, your ancestors, and like your great-great-grandfathers and grandmothers still like all the way back to Wakanda were using it. Yeah, how many times it comes on my For You page? Try the next person. And I'm actually here to dissuade the next person. Let's get into it. First thing first. That face strap you guys has been trying to push around. Like, I see you guys trying. Like, I see you guys trying to push it. I've seen a lot of like scattered influence. There was a time where it was like all that I could see. But this contraption right here, why are we sleeping with this? Like, I already have enough of a hard time sleeping with a bonnet on, okay? And also keep in mind is most of these things have no scientific backing. There's no way of proving that none of these things are actually going to snatch your jawline. And also, a lot of these people do more than just use those restricting face straps. They get facials done, they get Botox, they get injections, they get liposuction. And they don't always disclose everything, unfortunately.
I'm a dermatology nurse, and let me just tell you, do not waste your money on all these V-shaped masks that you're seeing going viral online. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to change the bone structure of your face. Sometimes you get temporary contouring with things like gua sha or just simple facial massaging. Most of the times I see it done wrong anyways, but that's a topic for a whole other video. Now, going a little bit into the medical side of things, if you have acid reflux, GERD, etc., do not do this. Just remember that you are at a higher risk for regurgitating your stomach acids, and if you have stuff inside of your mouth or you have your mouth completely covered, like with mouth tape, you could aspirate. Aspiration is when you inhale liquids, and when it comes to your stomach acids, this can damage your lungs. Overall, this is a big no for me.
At first, we used to suffer because we're trying to please the male gaze, but the female gaze is even worse. The female gaze, it's a whole, don't even get me started. The female gaze is even worse because this here, you want to tell me that you having a cartoon jawline is what pleases the male gaze? On to the next. Mouth tape. I get it. You're arachnophobe. Yeah. Okay. I can't argue with your phobia, okay? I can't. That is not, it's not my place to do that. My question is like, what if you have a cold and your nose is clogged? What happens? Like, how do you breathe at night? Like, listen to me, I'm not all together against it. Like, I'm not all the way against it, right? Because mouth tape, great. Things don't get in, drool don't come out. You know, you don't want to drool on somebody's chest. You don't want to drool on your pillowcases and stuff. But like, what if you have a cold and your nose is clogged? Then what?
If you're doing this, you need to stop. There's this mouth taping trend that's been going around, and it's driving me nuts because I understand some people think that it's going to help them stop snoring. But here's the thing. When you're snoring, there's a reason why you're snoring. And most often it's because there's some sort of airway obstruction, even if it's mild. When you tape your mouth shut, you're not necessarily able to ensure that you're getting the oxygen content that you need. Some people snore simply because when they breathe through their nose, they have a deviated septum or some sort of obstruction. The other thing though is that when you have your mouth shut like that, sometimes in the position that you are, you need to have it open, just like when you're in a car or on an airplane and your like head is tilted back and your mouth is open. It's because of the way that you're situated. And it's important to have that mouth open because your tongue gets thrown to the back of your throat and it blocks off your airway. So there's a reason why sometimes that you sleep with your mouth open. Granted, it's not the best. You look goofy and you get dry mouth and everything like that. But I would encourage you to look into why you're trying to sleep with your mouth closed. Go to a doctor, check your oxygen content, do a sleep study. Just make sure there's lots of different solutions to this, but we don't want you to cut your circulation off in terms of your oxygen, and I'd much rather you have dry mouth than to not be able to breathe.
There are some people out there claiming that using a mouth tape will actually snatch your jawline again. It's no way you closing your mouth when you sleep is going to magically remove all the fat in your jawline. If you ask me, this is exactly what they're doing. Just sucking their tongues up. I'll leave you with that. The skincare fridge to keep all of the nonsense in. My thing is, when these things get popular, nobody comes back months later and give us a review. Most of these people, you don't even see them use the said product ever again after they get paid for the thingy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not villainizing the influencers. I'm not villainizing the skincare gurus. I'm not villainizing I'm not at all. And they're within their rights. Me, myself, I'm trying to get my bag. Okay, right? Okay. My only thing is, there are influencers that only show you the products. It's all about how you show it. Like if you're like, hey, this is the new product from this line, and it does this and that. Sometimes they have like a whole script that they have to read. Like I already said it, like in my previous video, you don't have to follow whatever the influencer says 100%. Sometimes it's suggestions, give you ideas, because most of us sometimes we don't know. And it's good you come around, you shop around for ideas, and you get like somebody's opinion on certain things, and based on that you make your own educated choice. You want to get it, and just because somebody said to get it doesn't mean you should get it. I'm just gonna insert here later, you guys can get it there, or I'm gonna put it up there. But what I'm saying is the way they come up about it. Like if they come and they tell you, oh, I swear by this, I use this every day, I've been using this for years, and then like a week later or like 2-3 days later they do a morning routine or a nighttime routine and said product never makes an appearance, then like those are the ones I'm talking about. The skincare fridge to keep all of these products in, is it necessary? So all of these years of people keeping the product out, like a few years before the skincare fridge was out, you were still swearing by your products, you were still showing us your glass skin. All of a sudden now, if we don't have the fridge, we don't have glass skin. Like, what is the use of all the chemicals they're putting in these products if we still have to put them in the fridge? Like, our electric bill is not high enough.
Is it true that we need to keep skincare in the fridge? No, it's not true. You don't have to keep skincare in the fridge. And actually, some skincare is worse off.
She goes on to say that keeping active ingredients such as vitamin C in a cool environment, not necessarily like cold, like in a fridge, is actually good and could increase the lifespan of your product, but it's not really necessary because not all products actually benefit from being put in the fridge. Like you putting anything that has oils in it, all of your serums obviously is oil, and when it gets cold it's just going to solidify. Things like clay and stuff also will solidify. Anybody make you feel like you need or you must, and if you don't do this, none of your products will work the way they're supposed to. That is just a lie. You could do it to indulge yourself, and that is absolutely fine, but again, there's no must have here. I'm gonna be quicker to get one, like the one for the drinks in the room, like that. Yes, to keep like the water and stuff. If I was one to drink cold water, which I don't, so. But still, I'll even do that. But the one for skincare, swipe left. Go use towels. When companies come up with like new products You know, you have to create the need, like, because if not, like in business, they say it all the time, you have to create the need, because sometimes you sell things to people and they can only buy so much and they can use for so much. Like, you know, if you just had like a campaign a few months ago and it was popular and millions of people went and bought it, these people already own the product and it's only so long until they need to refill. Like the way, you know, companies set up their growth plans, they don't want that to ever stop. So at first they give you things that you need. First they're solving problems, right? It's giving you solutions to everyday problems. But now that you're giving them the solution and they don't have any pressing problems, you gotta create the problem so you can give them the solution to the problem. You can be the hero when you're also the richest man. You know what? Do you see what I'm going with this? Because single-use towels, then they're like, the regular towels harvest bacteria and all of that. Change your towel. Wash it. Or use paper towel. Use paper towel. No, just the drizzle. Let your face air dry. Let it air dry. Like, if not, use an old t-shirt. It dries faster. Then it doesn't have to harvest all the bacteria. But all I'm saying is they're always creating problems to give solutions. You never had any issues with your skin before, and all of a sudden now single-use towels are the thing. If you don't want to break out, if you want to sterilize your face, basically at this point you want to sterilize your face, because I don't get it. And also, like, you've been having this glass skin you've shown us all this time, using the garage towels and the kitchen towels. Now today we need the single-use towels. Yeah, you can, with whose money? Now if you send any of this to me for free, and I'm just gonna say this, let's normalize returning the things that don't work. If you buy it and it doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, like they said that it worked, return it. Return to sender. Return to sender. That's the only way they will understand to actually not do misleading stuff. Anyway, this next one, I don't even need to look at the list. The Stanley Cup, and especially all the Stanley accessories. Because what do you mean? It's not enough that this cup is like, what, $74 or something? I don't know. I'm gonna check. I just know it's expensive. But on top of that, you guys are buying accessories for a Stanley cup, a Stanley bag. Like, you have accessories to hold your glasses, to hold your lip gloss, to hold your your common sense. Like, why does a Stanley cup need a bag of its own just for you to put it also in another bag? Help me. You guys really have that much disposable income that you even create a problem? And don't even get me started on the people that have like a whole wall of Stanley cups. I could never understand for the life of me, why does one single person need hundreds of Stanley cups? Like, why? Like, the one you can wash and reuse? Like, it's literally reusable. It's literally made to withstand all the elements, all the dropping, all the knocking. That's why these cups are popular. The Stanley, the Yeti, or whatever, they are popular because they're good quality and they can withstand a lot that you throw at them. So why are you buying multiple of them when you're supposed to just have one that will last you a long time? And because of that, it's a good product. But now, because that is a good product, you're buying 25 million of it. For what exactly? All I wanted to rant about. If you have more things, or you want me to do like more of these, like, I would love it. Like, I have a lot of things I want to complain about. But let me know below what things you would never be influenced to buy, or what thing you got influenced to buy and you regret, so that we don't make the same mistake as you. I guess I have to say it. Like, share, subscribe if the video resonated with you. If not, it's not by force, okay? I forgive you. Maybe you need another video to change your mind. So here's a video about influencers and why you should stop blaming influencers for all the mistakes that you're making, because you need to think about it and make your own list of things that you cannot be influenced to buy. So if you buy something, take responsibility for it. Or here's another video, YouTube thing that you might like, or a playlist, so you can binge watch the videos. So next time, expect anything. Toodaloo.